love the food. I love the environment. I love the women. But, real talk, man, it's beautiful, man. Best decision I ever made. You got to go somewhere that can challenge you, man. But if you're really trying to push, do something greater, it's very thriving for the young right now. And then honestly, I like the challenge, like, you know.
A lot of us wish we could come join you down there in Miami, man.
Yeah.
What's the life down there like?
Man, it's beautiful, man. Best decision I ever made, right?
Okay.
It's because I tell a lot of dudes, man, like, you got to go somewhere that can challenge you, man. You know, Connecticut, I'm from Connecticut. I know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, man, Connecticut is not for the young and thriving. It's for the people who's pretty much established or who are just not into the fast life or not trying to really take things to a higher level. You know what I mean? If you're real content, it's not really for you. But if you're really trying to push to do something greater, I like to say go to Miami. If you got a little bit of money saved and you're just trying to jump in the waters,
You got
with
to
the
jump
sharks.
into the fire.
But if you want to take a slower pace,
Yeah.
you could choose Atlanta or Houston or Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Because the price of living is a little cheaper, but it's still heavy. It's very thriving for the young right now. You know what I'm saying? But I chose Miami because like it's just perfect for me. The weather, the aesthetics, you know.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I like the challenge. Like, you know, I feel like respectfully, I brought my aura everywhere I went in life. You know what I'm saying? It always worked.
Yeah, and that's
You know
how we
what I'm
met.
saying? I carry myself a certain way, and I could back it up too. You know, I'm not one of these dudes capping for the gram. Honestly, I wasn't even really putting myself out there until recently because I was more of a low key. I'm more of a introvert, more of a loner type of dude. You know, but I'm like a popular loner in the sense I know everybody, everyone knows me, but I really stay to myself most of the time. You know, so. But yeah,
you spoke about migrating a little bit. You know, you spoke about kind of picking your location between Miami, Houston, Atlanta. So what was it about Atlanta and Houston that kind of made you not want to go with those two options?
So Houston, I'm going to say first, I love Houston. I love the food. I love the environment. I love the women. But real talk. But the thing about Houston is a little too country for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a city boy for real. And I feel like you can hit a block in Houston and it feel like slavery. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no disrespect to Houston. I love the swag out there, and I love the fashion out there, too. So, I still love Houston. But as far as me residing on the day-to-day, I can't do it. And then Atlanta is cool, but I see Atlanta as more as, like, strip club, brunch, and, like, club vibes. That's not really my vibe. And, you know, the LGBT community is heavy down there. No disrespect. You know, that's not my type of vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'd rather let them do their thing, and I can't knock them because I moved into it. So if I moved down there, so I chose not to take that route, especially because of that too. And it's like I said, I like Florida for the palm trees. When I wake up, I just feel energized and motivated. You know, the weather. If I want to go swim somewhere, if I want to hit the yacht, anything, it just makes me feel more alive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 35 now, so like it still makes me feel young and motivated, especially with all the cars I see going around me all day. Just keep me extra inspired. You know.
That's kind of what kind of helped drive me down to Miami along with like you. So what a lot of people don't know, Fly has been trying to get me down to come down to Miami.
Yes, sir.
For a long time, for many months. And I'm like, I'll go to work, I'll go to Jamaica, I'll go here, I'll go there, I'll go to DR. So I always say everything happens for a reason.
That's a fact.
I flew out to DR. I was in DR for a short period of time, but I reserved my hotel for 2 weeks in DR. I ended up cutting that in half. DR wasn't really the motion or the wave or the energy I was looking for. So I'm like, you know what? This will be the time to hit up Miami, hit up my boy Fly. So I ended up booking a flight, going down to Miami. While I was at the airport, I called bro up because I want to let him know, like, yo, I'm finally pulling up after all these months. So I finally pull up.
Facts.
You know, he took me around the city, picked me up in some crazy cars, just the energy, the vibe. Just Miami's just outside of it just being Miami, it's a very motivational type of environment. Like you can't turn one corner without seeing some type of foreign car. I remember, I forgot where we went. We were going someplace and we turned a corner, SVJ, Rari, SF90,
Crazy.
Bentley,
Crazy stuff.
and we ended up seeing a couple Bugattis out there as well. I think we saw there was a DVO as well the night we went to the
Chirons. Yep.
the Miami Heat game.
Yep.
And even that was just like, that was a movie. That's like going to an NBA game, but then going to a Miami Heat game, two different feelings, two different types of aura, two different types of energy. Like an NBA game is very, entertaining. You know, it's motivational as well. But going to a Miami Heat game is like you see all the celebrities, the jewelry, the bling, you know, all the attention. And, you know, I just want, again, bro, I don't think I ever thanked you, bro. I appreciate that. It definitely motivated me a bit, man, significantly.
That's my thing. My whole life, everybody who knows me since a kid, my whole life, I've been trying to push people to do bigger things. Even when I was broke as hell, I'm like, yo, we got to do more. We got to be, like, the reason I was a great athlete, right? So let me give you a little more of a backstory. Like, when I came, I'm originally from Jamaica, like I told you, so I moved to New Haven. And then I moved to Ansonia. So by the time I got to Ansonia, right, I didn't know what the hell Ansonia was, honestly. Honestly, completely, to be honest with you, I never heard of it. So when my mom was talking about it, I thought we were moving to Arizona. Yeah. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never heard of it until I got there. Then when I got there, it actually wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? And I actually found out how great the football program was, so it actually worked out in my favor. But when I first got there, like, it was just a football city. So during the summertime, though, people play basketball. I was a football dude from New Haven, so I didn't really play basketball like that. So when I moved to Ansonia is when I started playing it because they playing it in the summer. Yeah. But they wouldn't pick me up because they used to call me, this nigga Jamaican as hell. I used to come with the swim trunks. I ain't have no regular shorts, straight.
At the Clarks on?
Nah, at least I had those, but they used to, you know what I'm saying? They used to clown me with the shit, too. And I would just be like, well, these niggas crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I had this hoop by my school. The middle school I was going to, I lived across the street, so I would hoop there by myself late night, put in mad work. I'd be out there crying because I can't make 5 threes in a row. No one sees that work.
Yeah.
No one sees that work.
No.
Nigga, when I say I was putting in pain back there, and my mom, I'll be out there like 12 in the morning, still got school in the morning. My mom, but she could see me and she come out the street. You know what I mean? So she not tripping. But I was really dedicated. And it's crazy. That was one of the most pivotal times in my life because I learned discipline, dedication. Yeah. And that really was like a vengeance thing for me. I was like, yo, these niggas don't want to pick me up to play pickup and shit. These niggas, they think they better than me?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bet. So I trained myself to be better than the best nigga in my city. And it sounds funny because basically how I went about it, I would train until I feel like I was good enough. Then I start playing these dudes one-on-one, tearing them up. And I still kept it low. Like, all right, once I tore a couple dudes up, pause, I'm like, all right, bet. Now it's time for rec. Going to rec, tearing, and they looking at me, what the fuck? Because it only took me a year to get right.
Yeah.
Now I went from trash to better than everybody.
It really takes just a year of focus.
I literally went from trash to being better than everybody. At this point, I was like, all right, I ain't got trash. Now I got to start playing out to other places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then that grew into, like, what I became eventually. But, like, only thing about the past, I don't regret my past because it is what it is. It makes you who you are as a person. But I just regret some of the decisions I made because I could have did more and I could have changed my family life earlier because people don't be getting those type of chances. You know what I'm saying? So I always regret that in a sense. But other than that, I need to learn those lessons. I need to go through that in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you live and you learn. You know what I mean?
So one thing, you know, I try to branch out to the younger crowd with these podcasts. So, you know, teenagers, men younger than us, even men our age or older, because everyone's at a different level. And it's not really about competing with each other, but it's about competing with ourselves and who we were yesterday, right, and who we were last year, and, you know, just trying to level up and just become better off as human beings in general. To those people who, you know, they see you, they see the fancy cars, you know, the jewelry, the diamonds, the courtside seats at these games, like, what is your advice to them?
Honestly, just work hard. I like to show those things. Because a lot of people know me from being, like, hands-on, being around, just being a normal guy playing basketball. Like, I'm really a basketball guy. So, you know, the basketball guys, we don't really be fancy. We just like basketball. So I'm like a basketball guy, but I'm like a fake celebrity. I get fly. I'm into fashion. So I was like, I got a lot of different elements in me, but I try to represent for all the other people that I do the similar things as them to show them you can do more than one thing.
If you guys enjoyed the video, it was just a small sneak peek. Click the link above my head right here. Click on it. Watch the whole thing. Check it out and stay tuned. Thank you, guys.